morning. Today I am going to discuss about CTA number. Last class we discussed octane number. Octane number is in petrol engine. CTA number or cetane rating. CTA number is introduced to express the knocking characteristics of the diesel engine. Cetane means hexadecane, formula C16H34, has a very short ignition lag and hence its cetane number is taken as 100. On the other hand, 2-methyl-naphthalene has a long ignition lag and hence its cetane number is taken as 0. Definition. Cetane number is defined as the percentage of hexadecane present in a mixture of hexadecane and 2-methyl-naphthalene which has the same ignition lag as the fuel under test. First one is N-cetane, second one is 2-methyl-naphthalene. N-cetane having the cetane number 100 and 2-methyl-naphthalene having the cetane number 0. So the cetane number decreases in the following order: straight chain paraffins, cycloparaffins, olefins, branched paraffins, aromatics. The cetane number of the diesel oil can be increased by adding additives called dopes. Important dopes are diethyl nitrate, isoamyl nitrate, then gasoline oil, diesel oil. Low boiling fraction of the petroleum contains C5 to C9 hydrocarbons. High boiling fraction of the petroleum contains C15 to C18 hydrocarbons. Then gasoline oil is fuel for SI engine, diesel oil is fuel for CA engine. Knocking tendency is measured in octane rating. Knocking tendency is measured in cetane rating. In gasoline oil, knocking is due to the premature ignition. In the diesel oil, knocking is due to the ignition lag. Then in gasoline oil, anti-knocking is improved by the addition of tetraethyl lead. But in the case of the diesel oil, anti-knocking is improved by doping with the ethyl nitrate. In gasoline, its exhaust gases contain higher amount of the pollutants. But in the case of the diesel oil, its exhaust gases contain lesser amount of the pollutants. Gasoline oil is more consumption, lower thermal efficiency. In the diesel oil, less consumption, higher thermal efficiency. The next one, gaseous fuels. First one is compressed natural gas, that means CNG. When the natural gas is compressed, it is called compressed natural gas. The primary component present in the CNG is methane. It is mainly derived from natural gas. The natural gas can either be stored in a tank of a vehicle as compressed natural gas at 3000 or 3300 psi. This is the composition of the CNG. Constants, main constant is methane 88.5%, ethane 5.5%, propane 3.7%, butane 1.8%, pentane 0.8%. Then properties of CNG. CNG is the cheapest, cleanest and least environmentally impacting alternative fuel. Then vehicles powered by CNG produce less carbon monoxide and hydrocarbon emission. Next property is it is less expensive than petrol and diesel. Next one, the ignition temperature of CNG is about 550 degrees Celsius. Last one is CNG require more air for ignition. Then uses of CNG. CNG is used to run an automobile vehicle just like LPG. Then advantages of CNG over LPG. CNG is preferred because CNG produces less pollutants than LPG. Second one, CNG is cheaper and cleaner than LPG. The octane rating of CNG is high, hence the thermal efficiency is more. It does not evolve sulfur and nitrogen gases. It mixes very easily with the air than the other gaseous fuels. The noise level is much lesser than diesel. CNG vehicle limit 40% less of nitrogen oxide, 90% less of hydrocarbon, 25% less of carbon dioxide. A comparison of emission levels between CNG driven vehicles and petrol driven vehicles. Pollutants, emission levels, carbon monoxide pollutant, petrol driven vehicle 0.92, but in the CNG driven vehicle 0.05. In HC, hydrocarbon pollutants, in the petrol driven vehicle 0.36, but in the case of the CNG driven vehicle 0.24. So compared to petrol driven vehicle, CNG driven vehicle is very good and more useful one. Thank you.